Good evening, everyone. My name is Trent Lamos, and this is going to be my informative speech on the career exploration topic. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so ever since I was a little kid, I've always looked up to the professional athletes and their way of life. My dad always was working in the sports scene, and ever since I can remember, I've always been knee-deep in the sports, whether it was baseball or riding a bike, doing tricks off the bike. Always loved it, but as soon as I started to graduate high school, I started to realize that I probably wasn't going to be a professional athlete as much as I wanted to be. So I started to have to think about some other options in that field that I could probably get into. So the sports marketing manager is what I came up with, and my purpose for this speech is to tell you all a little bit about the path to becoming a sports marketing manager and the job description of being a sports marketing manager. So yeah, there's a lot of responsibilities that come with it that you have to obtain before you are, so we're going to get into that right now. So, according to Better Team, thebetterteam.com, you are required to have a degree in marketing. It doesn't matter what degree or what marketing degree it is in, so it just has to be any marketing degree of any kind to become the manager level. That's one of the educational requirements that they have. Some of the personal skills that they require is well-rounded communication and interpersonal skills. So with that being said, you have to be able to talk confidently and pitch ideas confidently. Because as a sports marketing manager, you're coming up with a lot of ideas and talking to a lot of people and sharing these ideas. So you have to be able to speak confidently and know what you're talking about and just have good communication skills, so that way people have confidence in you. Another requirement that is required to becoming a sports marketing manager is, depending on the field of sports that you're in, you have to know the ins and outs of that sport. So like the social media aspect of it, the athletes' backgrounds, the teams, the sponsors, all stuff like that. You need to be able to know very well, so that way when you're coming up with stuff that you have all that in mind, and when you're signing athletes, for example, you know who the good athletes are and that bring more eyes to your company and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very important to know the sport that you're gonna get into, and just study the heck out of that sport so you know it very well. So according to study.com, sports marketing manager's main goal is to create and market products and different events for the company. So that's pretty much saying that these marketing managers are coming up with these events and signing these athletes so they can grab more attention to the company and bring more eyes to the next event or next situation. So yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing, is they're pitching different ideas to their company to enhance the overall image of the brand. So yeah, another requirement that is required is that they are very good with analytics software and social media. So they interpret the future to market the better ideas. So yeah, you have to be very technologically savvy, and being able to use charts and graphs and being able to predict the market and stuff like that. It's very important to being a marketing manager in the sports field. So this is a picture I found on the internet. I thought it'd be a good kind of visual aid to this presentation. This is probably the sports marketing manager right here, and then these are probably the executives to his company. And this guy's probably been working on an event or something for a long time, and he's pitching his idea to this company that he works for. So yeah, that's pretty much the position I would be in if I was in this picture. All right. This is according to study.com as well. The entry positions provide a modest pay. Before you're the marketing manager or sales manager, you're probably like an intern or just working for the company and certain events and stuff like that. But yeah, the entry positions provide a modest pay, but once you become to the manager position, it's probably around less than 100 to above 100K per year, just depending on how well you do. Like I said down here, the salary is often determined by how well they did throughout the year. So if they had a bad year and they weren't coming up with a lot of good events and a lot of good ideas. They probably weren't getting paid as much as they did in the prior when they were doing very well throughout the year. They probably got paid a little bit more. So it really does depend on the job that you do as a sports marketing manager. And yeah, have these annual salaries based on marketing managers based on their state, and it's kind of this. It's not very important, so we'll get on. Yeah, so this is a real life example I have for you guys. My dad was actually a sports marketing manager. He was, and he came up with an event for Red Bull to have one of their professional wakeboarders jump over the Lake Eola fountain. He pitched this idea to Red Bull, and they went full blown with it. They gave him everything he needed to have. He pretty much came up with all the paper stuff and how it would happen, and then Red Bull supplied him with all the stuff and like that. So here's a quick video, actually. Just a little quick video. So yeah, my dad pretty much came up with all that, made it happen. Pretty cool. So yeah, that was very good for him because it brought a lot of like the eyes from Orlando to Red Bull. So yeah, that's a little bit of an example for real life. And then moving on to the conclusion. So yeah, I hope everybody was able to take something away from this. I know a lot of people that watch this aren't probably going to be a sports marketing manager, but if they're into the marketing business, then they'll probably find some stuff that's useful from this presentation. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you have a good rest of your day.